Hello lovely dancers, my name is Aisha and welcome back to Belly Dance Tutorials. In today's class I'm gonna do some arm movements over traveling steps. This class is about some arm movements, some of them less usual, and also how to incorporate arm movements over traveling steps. So I'm gonna review some of them. I do have tutorials on various arm movements and previous arm drills, but this is gonna be a little different. I'm gonna incorporate more traveling steps into it and more variations and stylizations. So let's review the typical standard snake arms. It looks like this. And we work with 3 segments: shoulders, elbows, wrist. So you have to raise the shoulder, raise the elbow, raise the wrist, and then everything goes back in the same direction. 1, 1, 2, 3. So we create a curve. Now down. 1, 2, 3. Create another curve. So check out my previous tutorial for in-depth explanations. So we're gonna work with these typical snake arms. We're gonna do them a little larger than normal, or not normal, than the standard ones. We're gonna add a little circle here, like wrist circle. So your snake arm ends with a wrist circle. Not just down and up, which is fine, but if you want to take it to the next level, try to incorporate the wrist circle here. I have a tutorial on wrist movements too. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a different arm movement. I call it the S-shape, S-shape arm. So it's not a snake arm, but we are switching between this S shape, it's a horizontal one, yeah, into the opposite of it. And for this one, the elbows are doing most of the work. It's basically an elbow-driven movement, but we try to make it smoother. So it's gonna be more like that. All right. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna also raise the arms. So from the lower snake arm, we're gonna raise them to shoulder level. This one, the switch doesn't need to happen in the same time on both arms. So it's not like an exact switch between them. There may be a little lag between one arm and the other. So we're gonna work with that. We're gonna work with this arm movement, which is going in and out, in and out. For now, we'll just keep it at horizontal level. So basically, our arm creates this circle in space, and the movement is initiated in the arm, right? So the arm is closing in first. Of course, these are all connected and it's a straight line, but in your mind, that's where your focus is. So you are not starting here. It's not gonna be a choppy movement like that. It's gonna start here, and at some point you'll have your elbow extended. Bring it forward, and then you bring it close to your body. When you open, same idea, you start with this side, then forearm, then hand and fingers. So that's how we create our circle. It's like stirring in a pot, if you ever tried that. But of course, we're gonna have like nice hands. And for this one, I'm gonna do the hands kind of trailing the arm movement, and they are more in a frontal position, so they are not horizontal like that. they could be. It depends how it looks on you. So it's gonna be here and open, and my hand is still a little bit more vertical, frontal instead of horizontal. Just minor tweaks here and there. Some of them are my preferences, some is how I think they look better on me, and you have to think the same way. You have to pick, whatever feels good on you, looks good on you, and you can execute comfortably. And your style might be a little different from anyone else, and that's the goal. So we're gonna do a little but we're gonna do also like a little lounge on the side, and we're shifting the weight from this leg to the outer leg. So it's gonna be leaning, like a little lounging from side to side with arms. And we're gonna also do the chassé step. Chassé, go back to my tutorials if you want to learn the chassé step. It's gonna be step together, step together, step, cross, back, step, cross, back. So the back leg is trailing, the front leg is chasing, yeah? 1, 2, 3, and it has like a 1, 2, 3 pattern. For this one, we're gonna use the hands, kind of mimicking the leg and hip pattern. So we're gonna swipe the hands from side to side toward the working hip, 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 yes? When you sway the hands, make sure that you're doing a little wrist circle. So it's not just like windshield wipers. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's appropriate. So we're gonna do it a little softer, which means that our wrists are gonna turn into the air. And the wrist movement is quite large. It doesn't look like, but we're creating a wrist circle in space. So what we're gonna do for today, we're gonna start here with snake arms, go forward. We're gonna lean on one side and bring the arms from in to out, in to out. We're gonna travel around in chassé, and we'll have these arms swaying from side to side. But then we'll switch into the S-shaped arms. All right? So only this, I think there are like 4 types of arm movements. I'll try to cue them and to move them, from one to the other. So we'll do a little drill with this. And just follow along the best you can. You can just mirror me, so do basically opposite side. Doesn't matter on which side you're doing the movements, it's just you. And but let's practice on music. Start with snake arms. Bring them low. Raise them. Start walking. And start leaning. Chassé. With swaying arms, with S shape. Other way, sway. S shape. Snake. Try to bring it in. walk back, walk forward. And we will start again. Low arms, raise the arms, snake arms, start to walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go out. You can walk backward with this one if you want. Chasse. S shape. Chasse. S shape. Going back. Going forward. Low. I added a backward traveling pattern. We will try that again. Low arms. Raise the arms. Walk. Out. Out. Let's walk back. Notice the arms, S-shaped arms. I'm gonna turn. S-shaped arms. Turn. Let's try this one more time because it's fun. Chasse with swaying arms. S shape. So I showed you how you can practice arm movements over step patterns, traveling step patterns. In this case, you can also add hip movements. When you're doing the snake arms, you can do like Mayas or any other body movements. So practice more. You can also roll the video several times and practice this routine several times, or you can create your own routine. Just adding I think the most major arm patterns to traveling footwork. And the arm patterns are just snake arms, are S shape, as I said, and just swaying from side to side. Of course, there are a little more than that, but just start with this for now. We'll go over more arm movements later on. So continue to watch my channel. I come up with new original video tutorials every time. Thank you so much for watching them, and I hope you find them useful and you learn from them. Please give it a thumbs up to my video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Continue practicing. If you have comments or suggestions, write them down in the comments box area. And I'll see you next time. Shimmy, shimmy.